Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in today. Talking about these energies, and I was looking at today of the quick astro-gravitational report, but there is a time when I look at it, the energies are a little bit more right, and there we go. I think that will be a little bit more better, I guess. So. We're talking about those energies there, how this affecting it, and pretty soon I'm going to make some presentations about to go look a little bit more deeper within the astrology. But talking about today is going to be a lot of divine assistance there, and that divine assistance you may gonna feel it within you, you may not. It all depends of your level of perceptions within you, but the energy is going to be available and the energies is going to be there. Talking about 6 and 7 o'clock, that energy of midheaven, Saturn, and the moon, they're going to provide these divine energies towards Venus. What does that mean to you, though? The gravity is going to be towards these divine feminine learnings, similar as the learnings that Mars went into. Mars just walked through that pattern. Mars got into these energies inside of it, and now he is involved with this. But how? In the morning, at 6 o'clock in the morning, guys, Mars is going to be at the divine energies with the moon, and Saturn, midheaven, and the moon are pretty much coming together with all those energies. This is going to be like Mars is like, you know what? I know what I went into this. This is what happened. That's how you went. That's how it goes. And that's what it was. And you're going to go through all this, find the courage and the strength in here. I went through this. That is the one case. The other case is you actually blowing off, and it's like, you know what, do what you want to do, and so on. um, Feel this what I feel, so make sure you understand what kind of pain I got. So you got to be very careful with those energies. What do you do actually today? Don't be focused in your past. So with that being said, I'm going to be shifting you up here in there, and I'm going to be diving a little bit more within the hours energies there. So at 6 o'clock was down the energy. At 7 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be moving a little bit more up together with the moon. There's going to be these divine energies, double divine energies towards Mars. That is going to be this power there. Ascendant is going to be at the family within the Cancer. That is going to be this energy is going to be like you looking at things in the family. But when you look at that, that is usually the time when you wake up or the family members wake up and so on. You are focused within this family situations. If you have a very beautiful time, you're actually going to be learning things about family. That is more related to Venus. Why? Because the ascendant, it is a beautiful trine with Saturn. Saturn is in divine energies with Venus. If you're within the feminine energies, or even if you're a man, you're understanding, you're going to feel the energy of the present that it's presented at this time. So later on at 8 o'clock, that energy is shifting. Midheaven is going to be areas you work on. You work within yourself. You work within all those energies. It is beautiful because that is when at the Mars and Venus coming together to do their new beginning, new work, have the same thing, looking at the same subject, doing their inner work together, because midheaven represents the inner work in yourself. You're doing at the current time, moment, and space. Maybe you and your partner are going to be talking about, like, hey, let's go out, let's go do something together, let's go to the park, or let's go for a coffee, or let's go to the bakery, or let's do something together. or let's do have a new beginning. So this is going to be a very positive inner work at this time. The only thing you looking at is that the energy that rising in the horizon, which is the ascendant at this time, it is going to be opposing Pluto. And Pluto says, like, you have not changed, you're not ready. You're also going to feel intensity about doing something in the material world. Why? Pluto is only 1 minute away of going back into Capricorn. Maybe you're going to feel like general cardinal changes in Earth. But since he's retrograde, you have to listen what he's telling you. Maybe you have to investigate more things. You may have to look more things. You may have to find better solutions within the material world. And Pluto is telling you, hold on, transform this. So when I go in there and then I'm going to stop in there, I'm going to teach you how to do it, this material stuff. So this material stuff is going to prepare you for the stuff when I'm going to be walking into Aquarius. This is what it's going to be. Hey, Grande, thank you for coming in. And you're going to find out that you maybe have a project, may have situations, you may have something within also that is going to be evolving the public services in there, because this is a Capricorn. We're talking about all the policemen, all the emergency hospital technicians. They're all in there. The firefighters are there. They're all going into this Capricorn there, even police. All right, guys. So later on at 9 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be focused within that feminine energy there. This is going to be like this divine learning within the feminine energies. Saturn is going to be teaching Venus. It's going to be like, here, you're going to be coming to school. You're going to be learning this, this, and this, and this, and this. And when a time comes in for you to come into a school, I will let you know. For right now, just giving you a heads up what you're going to be look as a study and what you need to remove as a study, because Saturn is also a restrictor about this from within yourself. Midheaven, it's going to be at 22 degrees of Aries, very close to Chiron. If you have Chiron in Aries, you already know who you are. You know you came here to be the healer, the wounded healer. But be careful with that wounded healer, because that wounded healer can represent the wounded empath in you. You go, you heal others, and so on. You take in the pains, and so on. You absorb energies within you, and so on. While you have to understand that you need to show the people how to do this themselves. And you're not going to hurt yourself anymore. Okay? This is the path of the wounded empath, that he needs to learn to evolve to an empath, doing the right things. So later on at 10 o'clock, Midheaven is going to be with Jupiter in the North Node, talking about his destiny. And the way that destiny is that energy from Venus goes to Saturn, and from Saturn goes to Jupiter and the North Node. Mars already learned that energy. Mars knows about this. The masculine energies already know. Now the feminine begins to really accepting this path of destiny. There has to be go together. They has to be doing together. But before you go together, that it has to be needed to one thing: growth. And that's what right now, feminine and masculine energies, they are in Leo, to grow there, to purge the things out, to go into a shadow, to remove things, because that is the natural path. So if you want to go into healthy relationships, you have to purge the unhealthy situations within yourself in order you to have this beautiful experience here on Earth. So talking about later on at 11 o'clock, Midheaven, it's going to be together with Uranus. That's a beautiful trine with Pluto there. Uranus is trining also Pluto. There is a divine energies from that rising within. The ascendant is at 29 degrees of Virgo. There is a divine energies between Neptune, and Pluto. You see why you have to hear all this? Because you want healthy relationship. If you don't see this healthy relationship, you're suppressing yourself. Ascendant is opposing Saturn. It's like you're not learning. Nobody can help you to learn. You're the one person that has to learn. Nobody can help you to have this communication talk with yourself. You're the one. But are you suppressing that internal talk from within yourself? You having a fear? Maybe. But all is depend inside of you. Because if you find the divine reasons for you to change, you to transform, you're going to be able to see the rest of the picture that the divine has for you. So later on at 12 o'clock midheaven, it's 7 degrees of Gemini. That is going to help together with Mercury transiting, ending out of Taurus, you ending this material talks, because it's going to begin the talks of what? Friendshipness, togetherness. But be careful with this friendship and togetherness, because not everyone that says, let's do this, let's do that, let's go this, is your friend. So there's going to be this learning processes, as Mercury is going to be in Gemini. And this is why right now the midheaven there, it's 7 degrees, 47 minutes. Actually been seeing a lot of 747, 1747, 7147 all morning, all day pretty much today. But that is going to be this inner work that you're going to have to learn, because midheaven right now is sextile with both Mars and Venus, and it's trining Pluto. Not the fight, but the cooperation by being friends. I spoke about this yesterday. The energy is pretty much similar within this topic. Here it's coming in this energy of the sun, talking about this energy at 1 o'clock, because your authority, what have you learned? What have you learned in the past few days when your authority was offset? Your authority was in hermit mode. What your authority was, maybe, if you were not in the right mood, the right energies, you were in this silent mode. What did you do? Because if you actually tell yourself the wrong things, you're going to be destroying the things for it. If you did the right things, you're going to be destroying the things that are not healthy. First, within your mind and within your actions, within yourself. Or you're just going to be decide that, like, let me see what the divine has to teach me from within. Because premature actions didn't lead to success. They were just a failure. Okay? The ascendant is at 22 degrees of Virgo. That is a beautiful trine with Mercury and Uranus at that point. But the ascendant, the rising energies that you're going to be dealing with in about 5-6 hours later on, they're opposing the moon. And the moon right now is squaring the sun. This is like a mother-father talk. Is like, something's not right. Something I feel like is not correct. But if you take the authority over the intuition, and the intuition says, like, what? You want to just go, but you don't know where to go without me. And that's what the authority will do. They will do something without realizing what they're doing. While the intuition is like, I'm not going anywhere because there is no authority. What I'm going to be. That's going to be the internal fights within yourself. But when you look at the moon actually, with this powerful energies that is right now, she is in sextile with Mercury, and Mercury is sextile with Venus, and that energy there is communications within the feminine. Let's see what we're going to do. So the previous time when the moon was in divine energies with Mars, it was about the mother schooling the son. Keep going. You're going to grow. You're going to grow up to a beautiful man. Now is this time when the mother is actually, hey, let's talk about this. You're going to be turning to a beautiful woman. You're just a girl right now, but by doing it this, you're going to be okay. I don't see too much within the energies that anything wrong with that unless you think that, oh no, this is not my road. Oh, I don't have to learn. I'm going to find somebody who's going to be take care of me from outside. You're still looking for an outside source to fix your inner work. There's nobody can help you on that. It's only you. You can actually coach yourself and helping with this, because this unhealthy patterns that shows up right now within the energies, that is because of Jupiter. It is squaring Venus and Mars together with the North Node. But understanding with this, you're probably going to learn and see things, because at 2 o'clock, the rising energies that comes in a horizon that you're going to be dealing later on, that is going to be this balanced energy of Libra. That energy, it is a divine energies between the North Node, Jupiter with Saturn, and Saturn is in divine energies with Venus. As you see it, the feminine energies are learning pretty much the same thing that and about like a week, 2 weeks ago, Mars began to learn. So later on at 3 o'clock, midheaven is going to be together with Lilith and Cancer. That is going to be trine with the moon, but ascendant at 16 degrees of Libra, it's going to be a divine energies with the moon. That is about fixing your emotions. This is the mystery that brings balance. Mystery that brings balance. You're going to find out what balance, what is the balance that it's needed at the current moment. Ascendant that it's rising is actually entwined with the sun. This is the moments when the authority says like, oops, I don't know where I'm going. I need my intuitions to tell me where I'm going. The intuition is like, I can't move if I don't have authorizations to move. In the family dynamic, that is like you asking for permission from your husband to do something. It's the same thing that the husband, it's like, well, I don't know where I'm going. I gotta wait for my wife to tell me which way we should have to go. But if there is a balance between you two, you cooperate within each other, things gonna happen. But in a personal level within yourself, are you cooperating with your own intuitions and authority within yourself? Do you have that balance and internal knowledge and the wisdom, I would say, the most, you to cooperate with your own self? This balance is beautiful. You're going to be dealing later on with that. So here is, it's coming the focus of the day. It is Venus. Midheaven, it's 3 degrees, 51 minutes. Venus, it's 4 degrees, 53 minutes. That is about this love. There is this money situations in there. This is the princess. And the princess is still wants one thing. She's a princess. She has to be admired. She has to have the attention. She has to have this. Nope. You have that learn. Before you be princess, you have to be a human being. You have to learn to cook. You have to learn what it takes. And you have to learn how to be a human being so you can take care of your royalty. Otherwise, you're not going to be royal. You're just going to be something else, not divine royal from within you. And ascendant, there is a 28 degrees. It's squaring with heaven, Venus. Venus is like, well, but I don't want to know how to cook. I don't know how to go in this. I always had somebody does it for me. But now Saturn says like, nope, you're here to learn. You're at school like everybody else in the high school. Don't expect it because you're a princess. You have to be treated special way. You are a human being here. That Venus is gonna like this? No. But the right Venus is gonna take care of that lesson. It's gonna see the right visions. It's gonna have the right communications. And with that divine communication, she's gonna be looking that those is the positive path of truth within herself. Ascendant at 28 degrees of Libra, it is in divine energies with Mercury and is a divine energies with Neptune. supporting the positive side. But if Venus is not in the right mood, it's like, you know what? I want my Rolls Royce. I want to get all this. I want to call that. I want to be this. And that is like, ups. No, no, you're in a high school with everybody else. You're going to be learning how to be a decent human being. Some of you is not going to like this. But if you're working on your human being, you got nothing to worry about it. All right. Ascendant is at 10 degrees of Scorpio. Right now, Venus and Mars seems what is going on in the shadow. What do they need to clean? What do they need to purge from within themselves? What they have to do with this. What was that movie? She was a princess. And she met that prince, but the uncle wanted to marry so he can get this power from within. And they had a lot of issues they had to work in there. Princess Mia was, but I kind of like forgot the name anyway. But the moral of the story is that they both have to go in there. They both were royal blood, and they have to learn things. But when they're aggravated, as far as I remember, she fell up into the pool. And she was all wet and so on. And they had this time alone to figure out that how much they belong to each other. And that's what this is what there is. You have to be purged that energy. But you only see in it that energy comes in. The issues coming in of what you needs to be purged. Midheaven, it is at 18 degrees of Aries. Right now is the divine energies with the moon. That is it about this energy of feedback back into the moon about it. That the kids understood everything, that the kids understand what is going on. And that energy is very beautiful. Also the ascendant that is in the shadow, in the underworld in Scorpio. Now it tells like, here is the righteousness. Go to the teacher. Learn there. Who's going to teach you? Life. In the movie, actually, that was the queen that had to teach her of she's been in the Princess of Genovia and all these manners and all these things, and she had to overcome her fear to become the princess, or she will give up the crown. But she have to find the courage to be the Queen of Genovia before even she was married. So there's a lot of going on. Hey, Pallavi, hi. Thank you for coming in. Maybe you have to rewatch if you want to go ahead and look at it later on. But for right now, just stay here. And talking about 6 o'clock energies, midheaven is going to be at Virgo. That is a beautiful trine with Jupiter and the North Node. You have to see these things. What is all this? That the authority in there, the communications that it's there, the intense energies there, it's there. They have their purpose. You to heal to reach your destiny. Otherwise, unhealthy personality can reach the destiny that is it. They are not right. And talking about this is the ascendant of 22 degrees of Scorpio sees that within the authority. There is a divine energy that says like, here, you clean that shadow, everything's going to be okay. But look at those communications. Look what is you suppressing from within yourself. And during those times, the midheaven, the inner work that it's Virgo, it's like, don't be mad at the teacher and be careful with these communications. You can't be mad at the queen, that the queen is teaching how to be a decent human being and a royal. What do you need? Mattress Party, I think, was in the movie. So talking about later on at 7 o'clock, midheaven, it's 20 degrees of Virgo. That, of course, is opposing everything that is in Pisces, okay, throughout this. I'm here on Earth, I'm touching, I got it, and I need to have this. And the other energy says, like, well, I'm up in the heaven and I see how much you actually hold on into these material things. But the universe is going to shift you. You're going to lose all these material things so you can become the spiritual person. Some people's going to be like this, but some people are going to be understand the part of the universe, and that Uranus is attaching into this moon Pisces, these oppositions, these divine intuitions, where the moon is in Pisces. But how is that intuition going to work for you? Are you going to use it? Are you going to use it to control the things for the material world? Or are you going to be using that intuitions to cooperate with the universe within you? So later on at 8 o'clock, midheaven is going into this beautiful degrees of Libra, and the balance is coming. Now, the balance is coming because midheaven is sextile with both Venus and Mars. Your masculine and feminine energies are in balance. There is this divine energies with Jupiter in the North Node and Saturn. But Saturn is linked to Venus. So Venus is taking all this charge, all these energies at this time with Saturn, and the teacher is teaching it that balance. The universe is going to teach you the balance of your own personal feminine and masculine energies within you, and the down to lead you to have your masculine and feminine energies within your counterpart. What is the thing in there? Balance, love, peace, cooperations, unity. Some of you are going to have a blissful energies following all this inside of you. Very beautiful bliss. I'm talking about 8 p.m. So at 9 p.m., that divine energy is going to be continued. Midheaven, it's 23 degrees of Libra. There is a divine energies between Uranus and Neptune and the moon of this zone. Divine intuitions lead you to the balance with the universe. It's always been created by the universe. Also, midheaven, it is a very beautiful trine with the sun within the authority. It calms down that authority moon situation. The divine is telling you, the moon, the intuition within you, how to work with the authority within you. At the same time, it tells you how you to cooperate like a mother-father figure within yourself. Of course, choices or test. Midheaven is squaring Pluto. Pluto is squaring the North Node in Jupiter, and Jupiter, the North Node, squaring Venus and Mars. What are you going to take? Your spiritual journey, your spiritual evolution, or are you going to be taken the other way around? Oh, you're not good for me. Oh, you're not good for him. Or you're going to be listening this and that and so on. Or you're going to be have these fears because you're afraid to listen to the teacher. What is going to be? Or are you going to follow the divine path within your soul, where you feel this magical wind of love that puts you from within you and then with your counterpart. So later on, we're talking about 10 o'clock p.m. The midheaven goes into Scorpio. That is it, the energies that you're going to be purged, clean, and so on in there. And that energy is going to be create everything that you need to be purged. Who's going to be purging? Mars and Venus is both going to be purging. Take care of the stuff within, because they are listening to the life, the teacher. Midheaven is trying with Saturn, and that is going to teach you one of your best lessons from within yourself. And talking about at 11 o'clock, midheaven, it goes into 23 degrees of Scorpio. That is going to be direct oppositions with Mercury and Uranus. That's going to be like, I don't like these communications. I don't like this universe. I don't like what's going on in the earth. I'm constantly have this pressure. Why? Ascendant and Pluto are opposing Venus. But at this time, Pluto is already at the 0 degrees of Aquarius. He's that much close and shifting to a Capricorn. Nobody wants to go back. Nobody wants to go back and redo this. Nobody wants to go back and reevaluate themselves. Nobody wants to go back in life. And if you grow up something in life and then all it crumbles, guess what? You're going back and you have to rebuild it again. What about love? Are you going to be rebuilding the love from within you? But this time, do it right. Big issues, right? And where is the power is going to come in? The power is coming in from the moon and Neptune coming together in Pisces that are trining to meet heaven. But you have to walk and work on your purge, what it is preventing you to be. So that's what it was, the astro-gravitational report hourly. If you have any questions, now it's time to ask. And we are going to be talking about the power of giving a space to yourself and your twin flame for union. So this is going to be today discussions in the main channel. Falavi, it is good time to rebuild friendships. Yes, that's coming. Exactly, Pallavi, since Mercury is going to be going into Gemini and then heal old relationships. Healed old relationships, you're going to be reevaluating those because some of them maybe of the old relationships, they have to first rebuild in themselves before they matching your new energies, or there is going to be some things to be healed because of the relationships. Things are coming, communications are coming, but we have this is a Gemini we're talking about. You can have someone who has a very good agenda. It's like, you know what, let's work together, and so on and so on and so on. And all of a sudden, they don't work together. Why? They don't work together with you. Why? What puts him in there? Or worse, they can probably interfere in some situations in there. And they have to clean up this stuff in order to work and rebuild this friendshipness in the relationships. But if they learn the lessons, if you did the right things, if they communicating right, if they coming with inner peace without bringing this war to you, you can rebuild the relationship. But otherwise, this is going to be, you'll see it. Sometimes the relationships fails because the new relationships awaits. Sometimes doors get closed, sometimes doors get open. It's always going to be coming up. But Mercury in Gemini is basically very good communications in the friendships, which is, you're totally correct. You're totally correct. But we're going to be monitoring these communications right now. They're going to be shifting overnight and we are going to be seeing this movement. Okay, we're going to be seeing this movement because tomorrow the moon is going to be beginning to walk within Aries. New emotions, new me. Are you going to be renew yourself? New cycle. Let's restart this. Let's start the new things. But we're going to be talking about more about this tomorrow. All right. Yes, just keeping clear communication from my side. Can't control anyone else. Exactly. Boom. Right there. You can't control it. Because here, people who are used to be of getting the attentions, they don't have the attentions anymore from you. And guess what happens? You don't give them energy so they can exist. You don't give them this energy so they can be okay, and so on and so on. That makes them codependent. But if you here understand to teach them, hey, listen, you have to develop your own self, your own energy, and be on your own, and be in love with being in your own. Now that is a maturity in there. So you can't control them how the people perceives that. But sometimes people want communications just so they can get attention. And that is not the right way. You get in a communications for a purpose. You don't always have to talk with your twin flame. You don't always have to be so serious with your twin flame or your counterpart. But when you have to talk, you talk. When you have to goof off, you goof off. If you have to just have like nothing to do, it's peace. Enjoy it. Go hug each other, get some sleep, go out for a walk or something. Have nothing to do, right? Enjoy each other. But most of the people, when they have nothing to do, they don't know what to do with this. They are used to be of going and doing or constantly something. And this is what sometimes people create storms that doesn't need to. If there is no situation, let's create situation. Why? Duh. Can and yes, beautiful token energies. Yes, enjoy the process. Maria, just good morning. Can all just arrived. I'll catch the beginning. Hey, Maria, thank you for coming. Yeah, you're gonna watch those energies, and this is why I make the quick report. Actually, I'm gonna be asking you tomorrow in the comments to tell me what is your best time, your quick energy report to come in, and your and this discussion astro-gravitational report. So that way, the most of people to be satisfied within the bowl, because the quick one is only for those who have no patience. But this report is here for the discussions here. Hey Matthew, how are you, brother? Morning to you. How you been? So Pallavi, love the discussions in the long report. I know, because the discussions in the long reports is actually diving deep within the gravity within the fields. Because in the quick report, I'm just zipping through, just zoom in. So the people only gets the general information, and I skip some of the hours because it's repeating in there. While here, it's just like take the time, take the compassion, takes the patience in there, and so on. So the people who have issues, because some of the people, they don't watch the report, they don't watch the conversations, they don't get the wisdom of the conversations. Usually those are the people who have a lack of patience. And sometimes the people, it's like, I don't want to hear this for an hour and a half, but the right people do the right energies for whatever it fits within their needs. So that's what I have for you guys today. And today, as I said, this is going to be a very good talk in about 5 hours from now. Okay, I'm going to be talking about the power of giving space to yourself and also your counterpart, your twin flame, about this union for your twin flame. There's going to be some very good nuggets giving it to you guys. Those are the people looking for their twin flames. Yes, in the community, there is a lot of people who are looking for their twin flame. You're right. You got that right. Actually, Matthew, love that, because of the biggest surprise of the twin flame will be why there is no guarantee when you begin into the twin flame journey. Why there is no guarantee from within you, this is my twin flame. And everyone is looking at, is that really my twin flame? Because they don't behave as a twin flame. There is a divine secret about this. And I said that before. Only you, your partner, and divine knows about this. But you reach to the divine, and divine says, surprise! Here's the person. And you're like, whoa, I never expect that. And God's like, I know. And the other person said, I never expect that. And God says, I know, but here you are. You love the birds, enjoy this. You're like, really? But there is no but. Yeah. You know, like, well, how come? That come? It's all right. You're gonna make it. Here, I'll give you this little piece. You calm down, so on. That's what a lot of the people are missing, because the most of the journey of the twin flame is what? Boxing gloves, wanting, needing, hurry up, intense energies. When you arrive to that point, there is none of that crap. So the people who are looking for their twin flame, they're actually desperation. And Matthew, exactly, this desperation creates more intensity within the twin flame, because this is a person who gets to engage with the twin flame before they were actually a twin flame. And when they got into that positions, and there they engage it with the twin flame community, and the energy goes in them, and they're like, well, I didn't know it was this hard. I didn't know it's gonna be like this. I wanted to get my twin. You guys know all that stuff? Been there, done that. Some of you probably had it. But with that being said, now is a very good period of going with this. Because guess what? Within a year from now, we are going to be having a Mars in Leo opposing Pluto again. So, divine masculine, my advice to you: roll your sleeves and become a divine. Otherwise, next year, you're going to be the same thing. Matthew, yeah, look at the energies within about a year from now, when Mars is going to be opposing Pluto for it. All right, guys, that's all I had for you. If you have any questions or anything you guys want to make comment, let's go discuss it. If not, let's share the love and the light. And I will see you later. A year from now is totally insanity. Shush in there. That is insanity for those who has not done the inner work. Take a look at the other energy that is actually presented. Okay, take a look at this energy on a year from now, what it is present there. Okay, exactly in the year from now, that is going to be this moon opposing Pluto on the day. But when you go forward a little bit more in there, you're going to be finding that energy there. Okay, like 2025 year. And if you go back, like what it was, I actually look into this and I was like, oh boy, we are gonna be in there, because Mars is gonna be retrograde in Cancer, opposing Pluto. That is a January 10th, 2025. So go to January 10th, 2025, and you'll see there what is cooking. Yeah. Then Mars is going to go forward, and I believe that was when exactly April 17, I believe. April. Yeah. Take a look at April 15, 2025. All right, Matthew. If you want, let's go have some little quick chat astrology stuff, and we're gonna talk about it. Okay. But what I see right now is just too much going on in the sky, but the people don't see that. All right, guys. Let's share the love, and I will see you tomorrow. Later on, not tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow on this channel, but I will see you later on at the main channel. Here's some love. Take as much as you need from the stars. Thank you guys, and be loved. Okay? And love you. Love you first. Okay? Thank you, Pallavi. See you soon all.